process steps that are needed for submitting to FDA. There are 5 steps that we need to see. First is the class, discovering the class, which class your device belongs to, and also freeze the product concept, and then probably do some initial proof of concept. Second is basically based on the success of the proof of concept, build a limited prototype, do a limited lab study to ensure that it is fit for human use, and also collect some amount of data that is needed for submission to the FDA. Third is, having crossed the stage of a prototype, you now are on to the development of the device. So prepare the documentation for submitting to pre-market approval to FDA, and also start collecting the data that is needed to be submitted for FDA submissions. Then once your product is submitted to FDA for approval along with all the requirement data, FDA does the review. If your device is in class 1 and or class 2, probably you will get a pre-market notification, that is an exemption. If it is a class 3 device or any other special device, then FDA needs to explicitly approve your product. Having approved the product, FDA does not stop there. It starts monitoring your product in the field to ensure that it is working successfully, and any feedback from the field is always captured, and FDA gets back to the product owner to figure out what is right and what is wrong with the device. We have seen there are 3 classes of devices. They remain the same, and we also see the kind of documentation we need to do for each of these classes. The only difference is, as the class goes from 1, 2 and 3, the volume of documentation starts increasing as the next stage covers the previous stage document and the documentation for this specific stage. In addition to these 3 classes, there are 2 more classes that are there. One is called as de novo devices. These are devices not used in USA, but well understood and successful outside. That can be, FDA can clear that. Second one is humanitarian device exemption. This is a device which is used for diagnosing or treating some patients whose number is not more than 4,000 people. The last, we see the list of documentation that we need to submit it for substantially equivalent and pre-market approval.